There's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Powers through. And great field position coming up as he gets this just shy of the 45, out of bounds at the 44.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Watch twist. Watch twist. 36.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
They go play action here on first down. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on second down. Allen escaping the pressure right. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw, that could be pinned.
Ask you about that. Field shrinks at opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ring.
Again, it'll be single. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. that's when the knockout occurs.
And becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Wilson, the Seahawks take over now, first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
He's brought down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And running with power here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Brings up
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. There he goes, left side. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Down Bills.
And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Yes.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Ski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was looking for Devin Singletary there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a fourth down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
First quarter with the score, Bills 14, Seahawks nothing.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now Drake. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. On 3rd and short, they'll try option left. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Brought down at the 31.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Drake. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bills' 31-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Wilson flush to his right. And he locates Walker, complete. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So the false start will back them up 5. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
That's a jet sweep into the hands of Edelman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, Wilson. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Delaney Walker there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody. But those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
Just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Michael Dixon to kick off for
this
Seattle.
game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The screen does get him 9, but it also brings up a 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. A first update now from Cleveland. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30, and it's the Browns out to the early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. The power move there couldn't buy him much space.
At the 33-yard line.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st down, Drake. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And the Seahawks.
They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And the Bills have recovered.
No coach or team's ever happy when someone has a turnover, but if there's ever a good time to do it,
preseason.
Yeah, right now. You know that come regular season, he's going to be ready to go, and maybe he'll remember, yeah, I don't want to do this when it comes time for the games to count.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And again, it's Allen. It's caught left side by John Brown. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Down and less than a yard.
And the 13-year man puts it through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Our starters likely to be out there for the third quarter as we get back underway in this second half. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
that, don't you?
all game long. They've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. What's that word again? Symptomatic?
Yeah,
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Will Dissly, the intended receiver. But now it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. They'll run on first down. It's Drake pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. From midfield now, here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. Operating from the gun. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with third down coming up. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
Oh, Davis from the top rope. I like it. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. On the jet sweep, this is Beasley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And inches on the Seahawks 37.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
And now they'll throw with Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 1.
They go right back to Singletary. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the option, here's Drake. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Wilson forced out to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
Third and 2, now Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Eluding the pressure right. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. From the gun, it's Fromm. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a 6 and also a 1st down.
Check 15, check 15. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. Watch the ship, watch the ship, watch the ship.
That's a jet sweep. They get it to Foster. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 22-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Fromm. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run the screen with Moss. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. Fromm. Now they go screen. It's complete. And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down at the 2, past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
Defensively, Harrison Phillips there to stop him. They'll hand it to Drake here on the option. Now Drake loses the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
That's to the tight end, Colby Parkinson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A 1st down and then some, 36 yards.
1st down.
Operating from the gun. Gordon, he's going to loft it, deep right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. But Penny Hart, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Gordon. They set up the screen to Penny. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Off the play fake. Gordon. That's complete to Penny Hart. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll pick up the 1st down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Flush to his right. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another first down. From the gun, Gordon. That's into the hands of Parkinson, the tight end. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
To number 19.
Penny Hart there to make the grab. And the Seahawks have made this a one-score game. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or...
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
19. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
First and 10.
They'll throw on first down to From. Got an open man, it's Foster. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Robert Foster, 62 yards. And the Bills will extend their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Seahawks take over first.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Complete.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts.
8-yard pickup.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Operating from the gun, Gordon. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. From the gun, Gordon. He's going to let it fly. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And he is all the way up past the 25. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Definitely the last thing you want to see here in a preseason game. We'll be right back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee.
Tonight's final score.
Well, I know at points in this one you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people who really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.